One.
Good afternoon, good evening, everybody in Adelaide, Adelaide Hills, beyond and around the world. That's the beauty of social media. We're here live at Newnham in the township of Mount Barker in the beautiful Adelaide Hills. And we're going live tonight at a very special launch of Newnham. And I'm here with
Olivia Burke from Burke Urban Developments. I'm the Community and Placemaking and Marketing Manager.
James Sexton, Sexton Glover Watts, and we're the selling agents for this brilliant development.
Yeah, and I'm Michaela Gilbert from New Style Media and just lovely resident of the Adelaide Hills, and I am so excited to see that more people are going to have the opportunity to live in the glorious Adelaide Hills. But can you tell me a little bit about some of the health and well-being that's the unique selling proposition of Newnham?
Well, Newnham is a development that Burke Urban's been working on probably for the last 5 years, and I guess the centre and the essence of this development is around nourishing yourself. So nourishment, well-being, health, authenticity, connectivity. It's about really what makes places fantastic. So at the end of the day, in my view and our view, we don't move into places because they've got curbs and gutters and sewers and roads and roundabouts. We move in because they've got great energies. They feel fantastic, they're beautiful, and there's a flourishing community. So we've got, in our launch this evening, you'll see people gathering in behind us. It's really exciting. We've invited all the business leaders and key players in the local region to join with us tonight to celebrate the fact that we've opened our roads. We've actually settled on our first blocks of land, and our residents are about to start building here in Newnham.
That is so exciting. James, how many blocks are there available for sale at Newnham?
Long term, eventually there'll be about 700 blocks. These blocks are larger than your typical blocks now. These are done for rural country living blocks. 700 square metres are quite normal. One of the beauties of the area, it's actually a higher rainfall area of Mount Barker. The soil is deeper and richer. It used to be a sensational big horse stud. The first Melbourne Cup winner that was a mare, 1945, Rainbird, came off this property, and the horticulturists are doing some incredible things, planting the trees, and being based upon Western Flat Creek, there's going to be a linear reserve that runs all the way through, an extension of Larratinga walkway and reserves all the way through Keith Stevenson Park and into Gawler Street and all the coffee shops and little restaurants. So it's just going to connect straight into the top end of Mount Barker CBD, which is just fantastic.
It's about a 15-minute walk, I think, James.
Oh,
it's not far.
8 minutes.
I don't know about you,
Yeah.
8 minutes.
Oh.
But for those that don't know, the Larratinga Wetlands, which is a walk from here along this beautiful trail, is one of the absolute gems of not just the Adelaide Hills, but of Adelaide wider community as well. And something beautiful about what you're talking about with horticulture and gardens is one of the joys of living in the Adelaide Hills is having a garden. And here you're going to be able to have a magical garden. You're actually going to be able to grow some of your own fruit and vegetables. I know you do, James, living in the hills, and you probably have it on your property in the hills as well.
Absolutely, yeah. We've got a couple of major focuses that are going to bring, I guess, the concept of beautiful, lush Adelaide Hills landscape aesthetics to Newnham. So one of the focuses we have is on our verge and street landscaping, which we're really trying to articulate what you'd find if you drove through the beautiful suburbs of Stirling or Aldgate, very lush verge landscaping. And we're also implementing a method to assist our new purchasers in thinking about their front gardens. So we've developed 4 landscape themes. The architectural front garden, the productive front garden, the Mount Lofty front garden, and there's one other, Waterwise front garden.
Wow.
And so we actually offer that as a package to our purchasers, and we have a connection with Outer Space Landscape Architects who can personalise those themes to their front garden, and we try to work within their budget. So a lot of people struggle. They work with builders and they understand about buying a block of land, but landscaping is obviously not always something they think about, and they leave it to the last minute. So we're bringing that right up front so that what we end up with here is a very, very beautiful, natural Adelaide Hills aesthetic.
Yeah, and planting those plants when they need to be planted to make sure they survive as well.
Even the street trees are just amazing. They've got everything from Chinese pistachios, claret ash, green vase elms. They've got the really lipstick maples. It is a really unusual grouping of street tree planting on a much denser ratio than normal, and even the fact that you can have front fences. They're just taking, there's no builder's village, there's no mass building by bulk builders. This is all bespoke building, individual. houses with architectural merit on every house. It's just going to be a completely sensational lifestyle community, and the community sort of centre around here, we've already had sporting groups and everyone else that are lining up to use it. There's already been a fantastic wedding here and a big music festival. Good wedding.
Might have been mine.
And also been a fantastic music festival with 1,000 people here. So this is a community within itself, which is what true country towns are all about.
Yeah, and it is beautiful. Livia, can you tell us a little bit about the future ideas of the Market Cafe and all of that sort of stuff?
Well, behind us you'll see people congregating in what we're calling our community space, I guess, at the moment. We've restored this old historic cottage behind us into our sales centre. We've got a garage and a barn which we're utilising for event spaces and really activating this, you know, development right from the word go. But in our planning we also have, you know, a really exciting plan building in the background, not quite ready to launch yet, in relation to our community produce farm concept. So we have 9 hectares of land set aside within this project, up to 9 hectares I should say, and the business plan is growing and developing. But to, I guess, have a farm here that produces good produce that can be utilised in a local market cafe, sold at our local stores, and potentially even a hub for the region to be able to come and sell goods as well.
Does that mean that if I buy a block here that I can actually have like proper farming experience, like a proper hobby farm where I live?
Yeah.
So the essence of it would be around education as well, so children can, you know, the early learning centres and childcare centres that are interested in being in Newnham too could use that, and the future school could potentially have educational activities in the farm as well. So very much a community, but yeah, it's we're working through all of that, so that'll be a future announcement.
Yeah, and you'll get to meet all your neighbours and kind of talk over the sweet corn and see what people are up to.
That's it. But it really is about community. I guess what I always say is that we provide the bones and the infrastructure for community to flourish. So at the end of the day, what we're doing here is providing an amazing tapestry of buildings and reserves, and to provide potential for the community, which we're happy to work with to bring that stuff to the fore.
Now, if you're out and about this weekend over Easter, you guys are open, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so when are we open?
We're open Saturday and Monday.
Saturday and Monday. So go to Oakbank on Saturday and Monday as well, and come here before or after, and come and check out Newnham, housing community. It is absolutely beautiful, and apart from Easter, next week you're open every day. So come up, check it out, say hi to James.
Can I just add one thing, Nicola?
Yes, of course.
We're at 164 Flaxley Road, Mount Barker. So, and if you can't spell the name, it is Newenham, and that is because the historic homestead on this beautiful space of land is called Newnham Farm, and there's an excellent story that sits behind that, which you can read about on our website. So,
yeah, and look, guys, there's some really beautiful trees on this property. I am in love with the trees on this property, so come and check them out, because most housing developments don't have them, and I think they're awesome. So come and check it out. We'll put the details in the post above this video. Please share it with friends who are looking for a tree change or looking for a place to move to, and this could be their new home. So until next time, see you later.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. See ya.